Hello class. So welcome to this session. So very important topic we are discussing in this particular video about micro, small and medium enterprises, popularly known as MSMEs. Now before we enter into the discussion on MSME, actually we had the village and small enterprise concept before 2006. So according to the Gandhian principle, the development of village is utmost given importance for the development of nation. So earlier we had the village industries, cottage industries, and to uplift the employment opportunities based on the Karvi committee, equality argument, resource utilization argument, and decentralized argument. Means there should be a balanced regional development. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಒಂದು ಉದ್ಯೋಗ ಸಿಗುವಂಥದ್ದು, ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸ್ವೋದ್ಯೋಗವನ್ನು ನಾವು ಪ್ರೋತ್ಸಾಹಿಸುವಂಥದ್ದು ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ ನ ಒಂದು ಉದ್ದೇಶ. ಈಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ದೇರ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ we should reduce the gap between rich and poor, and local resources should be utilized. It may be the material resources or maybe the skills, the manpower. And finally, the decentralized argument. So based on all this argument, the concept of MSME came into action with the help of the legislative support. And in 2006, the MSME Development Act was passed in the parliament. So with this brief introduction, we know that the abbreviation of MSME, micro, small and medium enterprises. So we can say that it is a backbone of the economic growth in many developed as well as developing countries in India, especially country like India. So what is the contribution of MSME with respect to creating employment opportunities? So more than 50 million population getting employment opportunity with the help of these MSME, and curtailing the regional disparities, balancing the distribution of wealth, and very important, it is contributing nearly 8% to the GDP of our country. So even though in India infrastructural problems are there, or the MSME they are facing some problems, but it has seen a tremendous growth. We can see that in this particular sector. So now conceptually we should know the meaning of the micro, small and medium enterprises. So as per that MSME, the Act of 2006, so MSMEs are classified into two classes actually, manufacturing enterprise and the service enterprise. So manufacturing enterprise means the enterprise engaged in the manufacturing or production of the goods pertaining to any industry specified in the first schedule of the Industries Development Act of 1951, or they may be employing plant and machinery in the process of value addition to the final product. So manufacturing enterprise are defined actually in terms of investment in plant and machinery, and service enterprises are those enterprises engaged in providing services and defined in terms of investment in equipments. Recently in 2020, the government of India through the Ministry of MSME, they revised the definition of MSME, So here investment limit is revised here, and additional criteria of turnover is introduced. And very important is the distinction between manufacturing and service sector is eliminated. So these all amendments are made with respect to the MSME Act. So now we should go through the slab, how the micro, small and medium scale enterprises are categorized. So as per the MSME Act actually, so before the revision, before actually 1/7/2020, the classification was like this. So here criteria was investment in plant and machinery or equipment. So for the manufacturing enterprises, it is based on the plant and machinery. For the service sector, it is based on the investment in equipments. Now, if any enterprises, their investment is less than 25 lakhs, so they are called as a micro enterprise. If the investment is in between 25 lakhs to 5 crores, so they are called as small enterprises, and above 5, below 10 crores, so they will be called as medium enterprises. And for service enterprises, investment limit is below 10 lakh, below 2 crores and below 5 crores. But as per the revised MSME classification with effect from 1/7/2020 as per the official gazette, so the criteria is combined the investment in plant and machinery as well as equipment as well as the turnover is considered here. So classification again, it's not for separate manufacturing and service enterprises. So it is again clubbed together. So if your investment is below 1 crore and if your turnover is less than 5 crore, so you will be considered as a micro enterprise. And here if your investment is below 10 crore and if your turnover is below 50 crore, you will be considered as a small enterprise. And finally the medium enterprise is below 20 crores investment and turnover is below 100 crores. So this is the latest amendment. We need to see that with respect to the MSME classification. Next, we should know the futures of the MSME, the characteristics. So you know that MSME have been facilitating the large scale industries in varieties of manner. So these are the following characteristics of MSME. First one is minimum capital or capital light. So you can start the micro, small and medium scale enterprises with the minimum capital here. And second one is the labor intensive industry, we can say. So there is no much requirement on investment in plant and machineries and all. So because of this labor intensive nature, developing countries like India, we can solve the problem of unemployment as well as the poverty also. Next, minimum skill here. So we can say that MSME are providing the job opportunities and there is no requirement of any highly sophisticated or huge machinery skills are not required. So again, country like India, whenever we are having a shortage of a technically skilled employees, so definitely with the minimum skill, we can start the MSMEs. Next, you can save our foreign exchange reserve here because of you're not going for much importing. So here there is no requirement of much import of the materials or technology. So definitely it will conserve the precious foreign exchange reserve. Next, we can say that a one-man show or a personal character. So most of the MSME are owned by individuals here, and they enjoy a considerable independence and freedom in their action. Next, flexibility in operation, we can say. So they can easily affect the changes, or they can easily respond to the environmental trends here. So here MSME, they are enjoying that flexibility in their operations. Next one is they can take quick decisions. So unlike the large scale industries, in the case of MSMEs, they need not to consult the top level management and the other executives. So here, because of the personal character as well as they're having that flexibility, so decisions can be taken very quickly, and it is very easy to manage as well as supervise and control all the operations here. So Adam Smith really pointed out that small enterprises are considered as a master's eye is everywhere. And one more very important characteristic is the gestation period is very short here. Gestation period means when you make investment and when you get the profit on your investment. And you can utilize the local resources to the optimum extent. The reason is here the MSME is mostly located in the local areas, means the village areas, and locally available resources are utilized to the greatest extent. And decentralized characteristics means MSME is basically not concentrated not only in cities and towns, they spread throughout the country. So ultimately, I think the regional imbalance problem can be solved with the help of the MSMEs. And finally, we can say that it will become a base or ancillary for the large scale industries, and you can ensure the equitable income distribution, and finally, the self employment opportunities can be made. So, these are the characteristics of the MSMEs. So, you can say that their role and their importance to the economic development of developing countries like India, it's very significant. Now, these are the some objectives of MSMEs. It will create employment opportunities. It will contribute to the export. It will reduce the income and wealth disparities. And we can say that it will stimulate the growth of local entrepreneurship. It will improve the standard of living of the people, and it will foster the diversification of economic activities. And we need to have some statistical uh, records with respect to the role of MSME in the economic development. So in India, MSMEs accounts for almost 45% of the total industrial production in our country, and 40% it will contribute for the export. Over 6,000 products is manufactured through MSMEs, and MSME is the second largest employment provider, means the employer in India after the primary sector agriculture. And here I think 650 lakhs of jobs are created because of this MSME, and it will also contribute for development of technology, and it will contribute nearly 5 to 8% of the GDP to the country. Now, these are the arguments in favor of the MSME we need to look. First, it should contribute to the national income, reduction in income and wealth inequalities because of providing employment opportunities, creation of a socialistic pattern of society. Means here, because of the some characteristics, with the minimum skill, anybody can start the micro business. So there should be an equal distribution of, we can say that, the wealth, and we can have that socialistic pattern of society, and definitely it will contribute to export also, and we can have that better industrial relations, and the local resources are utilized, and finally it will become a source of revenue to the government. Now finally, in spite of having all these advantages, the MSMEs are also facing some difficulties, problems here. So let us discuss in briefly the problems faced by the MSMEs. First one is the problem of finance. We know that finance is the lifeblood of the organization, but MSMEs are facing certain financial issues, maybe inadequate development of the financial agencies or institutions, or inadequate support from the government, or weak credit worthiness of the small borrowers here, or high interest rate charged by the indigenous bankers or money lenders. So all these are some problems are related to the raising of funds to the MSMEs. Next, problem of raw materials. So here again MSMEs are facing raw materials procurement because of the scarcity of raw material, or maybe the high cost, as well as because of the competition in the market. Next, the problem of marketing here. So MSMEs are maybe facing some marketing expertise to market their product. So proper marketing research is not possible here, or sometimes they face some transportation problems, or inability to procure the customers from the distance market, and increasing competition also in the market. So these are the problem related to the marketing functions. Then infrastructural problem. So very important for the development of any industrial development in country. So infrastructure will include like road transportation or port, as well as the telecommunication, proper supply of power, proper supply of water. So all these things are required in the infrastructure. Next, the MSME, they are facing problem to export their product because they are unable to undertake the export in an organized as well as appreciable manner. So countries like Japan and Korea, they are having that linkage schemes. So they are lacking in India, we can say. And problem of the technical know-how, because they can't make huge investment in the latest technology. So they also bear this obsolete technology. And problem of the ancillary industries, means the large scale industries, because of the delay payment, or inadequate the technological support, or absence of some kind of regulatory agencies. And finally, I think they are facing some high incidence of sickness. So as per the study, we can say that 7 out of 10 small units, usually they are facing some sickness here, even though we are having so many government supports government initiatives, and other problems like you can say that shortage of skilled labor, or we can say that post LPG competition, liberalization, privatization, and globalization, delayed payment by the customers, and growing shift towards again the service activities here, deteriorating the industrial relation, poor managerial and organizational skills, and finally the government policy of the de-reservation. So to conclude this session, we can say that so there is a growing recognition for the concept of MSME, and we can say that in a present context, it is playing very crucial role in the economic development of any country. So there is a need of the government support to the MSME here, and despite the global and domestic recession, MSME have registered a higher growth than the overall industrial sector in terms of maybe the production or maybe the employment and exports. Thank you. So kindly like, give comment as well as subscribe the channel.